Judging from the show's popularity, this little Urkin conquered Earth a long time ago.
It's got chicken legs!
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Invader Zim episodes. Think you know Nickelodeon? Click here to sign in with your Google or Facebook account and take the new trivia quiz on WatchMojo.com. It's pretty hard, but get it right and you could win a collectible box from Culturefly, loaded with exclusive Nickelodeon toys, accessories, and apparel. Click here or follow the link in the description.
Okay, bye!
For this list, we're taking a look at some of the best episodes from the cult classic Nickelodeon series.
I don't know what you're— Wait a minute, it's all coming back to me!
Number 10, Invasion of the Idiot Dog Brain.
Pretend it's a taco! Yes, sir!
What would Zim's base be like if Gur were in control? That's a question Zim doesn't want an answer to. Well, he got it anyway. During Zim's brain installation for the house, Gur accidentally gains control, and he quickly finds all sorts of ways to drive his master to madness. Things become incredibly funny when Gur gets excited by a commercial for Crazy Taco, enough to raise the house and dash on over. Between Gur's stupidity and Zim's frustration, the episode is a riot from start to finish. Zim should just be glad he wasn't the poor soul who bought a new car.
Police, I'd like to report a giant house that flew out of the sky and destroyed my car.
Number 9, Gur goes crazy and stuff.
Sometimes I'm afraid to find out what's going on in that insane head of yours.
Frustrated with his nuisance of a robot servant, Zim reprograms Gur to make him more obedient and intelligent. However, he only ends up creating a monster.
Gur, listen to me! We have to get out of here! You're malfunctioning!
When Gur begins questioning Zim's methods, he sets out to retrieve information on his own, resulting in him taking over a public library. The episode displays an interesting role reversal, and it shows that Gur has the potential to become a real threat. Looks like Zim will just have to put up with Gur's dim-witted behavior. Hey, we like him that way.
Hi, Floor! Make me a sandwich! That's better! I guess.
Number 8, Megadoomer.
The Megadoomer Combat Stealth Mech.
In rebellion against the Urkin Empire, a warehouse servant switches the labels on packages meant for Zim and a fellow invader 10, respectively. Zim ends up getting a devastating mech, while 10 is left with something unpleasant.
It's horrible! They're everywhere!
As lethal as the Megadoomer appears to be, it contains one noticeable flaw that is even recognized by Gur. Of course, Zim doesn't realize this until he arrives at Dib's home. What makes the episode so funny is how utterly useless the Megadoomer turns out to be, and the anticlimactic ending makes it even more hilarious.
Your mighty Urkin cloaking device cloaks the robot, but not you. Lies!
Number 7, Dib's Wonderful Life of Doom.
What are you? And why did you transform into giant shoe?
When a mysterious pair of shoes grants him superpowers, Dib becomes a world-renowned paranormal investigator. The episode goes through his entire life, showing him performing experiments on Zim, exposing myths and urban legends, and even taking down the Urkin Empire. The whole episode is outrageously exaggerated, between Dib's action hero-like noises and his ridiculous growing hair. Of course, the episode makes the list for its hilarious plot twist when it's revealed that everything was part of a convoluted scheme to get Dib to admit he threw a muffin at Zim. Only Zim could have cooked up a plan like that.
As a matter of fact, I did.
Aha!
Number 6, The Most Horrible XMas Ever.
No candy for you, chub monster!
Given how dark and terrifying Invader Zim gets, you'd think it'd be one of the few cartoons to skip a Christmas special. However, it ended up becoming one of the show's best episodes. Upon discovering the spiritual power of Christmas, Zim exploits the human's love for Santa by building a suit to disguise himself. In the midst of his plan to enslave mankind, Zim finds himself slowly being overpowered by the Santa suit, which leads up to an epic fight between Dib and the suit later on. Action-packed and side-splitting, it's a Christmas special we'd be happy to watch at any time of the year.
You've been a bad little boy! Now Santa is going to destroy you!
Number 5, The Nightmare Begins.
Sorry I'm late, my tallest. I couldn't find my invitation.
It's the episode that started it all. An exiled Zim crashes the Great Assigning for Operation Impending Doom 2, and in an effort to get rid of him for good, the almighty Tallest sends him to a mysterious planet. Unbeknownst to them, the fictional planet is real, and their invasion has been discovered by a paranormal-obsessed kid.
Am I the only one here who sees the aliens sitting in class?
Most shows have a hard time establishing themselves in the first episode, but The Nightmare Begins manages to introduce every major character in as fluid and entertaining a way as possible.
Ricky, get in the house, girl! Hurry!
Welcome home, son.
Number 4, Bad Bad Rubber Piggy.
There! Dib in the past. So unknowing, so unprepared.
Through the use of a machine capable of temporal object displacement, Zim formulates a plan to send a dangerous mech into the past to destroy Dib. When the mech is rejected by the machine, Zim quickly discovers that rubber piggies will get the job done.
Grr! Another pig!
It's one of the few episodes where Zim actually succeeds and almost gets Dib killed, until his father turns him into a total war machine.
I have created the new Megaboy 3000 fusion-powered titanium exoskeleton!
The episode provides a unique take on the concept of altering history, and in typical Invader Zim fashion, it ends in the most absurd way possible.
You can hide, Zim, but you can't hide!
Number 3, Tak the Hideous New Girl.
Hi, my name's Tak. I'm new here.
When a new girl named Tak arrives at school, Zim soon discovers that she's also an Urkin who's come to Earth to exact revenge on Zim and steal his mission. To stop her from draining the Earth's core and filling it with snacks, Zim and the Membrane siblings must work together, much to their dismay.
As soon as we destroy Tak, I'm going to feed your brains to my robot. Deal.
What makes this episode special is that it was the start of an overarching plot in the series, one which would resume in Season 2. It also gave us an opportunity to see Zim and Dib team up for the greater good, and not suffer from turning into baloney.
You jerk.
Number 2, Dark Harvest.
Say, you're full of organs, aren't you?
This was an episode for the hardcore fans of series creator Joan Vasquez. Zim concocts a ridiculous scheme to appear more human by stealing the organs of his classmates and replacing them with objects. As silly as the episode gets, Dark Harvest is easily one of the more terrifying episodes of the show. You could almost say it's like an animated horror movie, and it's done incredibly well. It may not be for the little ones, then again, most of the show isn't, but Dark Harvest is a perfect, albeit brief, look into Vasquez's more mature style.
This has to stop! I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Yes, so you were. This hideous blemish appears to have hypnotic powers. Ah, the stink of clean.
Number 1, Zim Eats Waffles.
Hey, would you mind putting this spy camera inside Zim's house so I can spy on his evil and stuff?
From the massive animated text, we knew from the start that this was going to be a good one. After successfully planting a hidden camera in Zim's house, Dib plans to capture footage of Zim devising his plan for world domination and send the footage to the Swollen Eyeball Network. To his chagrin, Gur keeps interrupting Zim by cooking up waffles.
For this plan, I will create a... Hey, these aren't bad. What's in them?
Trust us, you don't want to eat these. Gur cooked them with peanuts and soap. It's the most uneventful episode in the entire series, and yet it does so much to make us laugh.
Man, that kid sure loves his waffles.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.